It certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Kings, Kings, Kings! Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, alert 33! Up, up! What's up?
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on.
That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. A handoff. Barkley running left. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. First down, here's White. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down and 4.
Kings. Pistol. Hurry. Hey, alert 33. Run. Up.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Point it right.
Now the veteran of a handful of teams, it's Chase Edmonds. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Point it right. Regular. Real. Alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. That's again complete to Palmer. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Run.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Hurry! Hey, alert! Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now this one from about two counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Real.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Alert! King! Watch out!
To throw, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, alert! Watch out!
They'll try the right side here with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Run. Watch out!
Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert from 19 yards away. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Hurts. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Second down and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hurts. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ask any pass rusher, and they'll tell you any quarterback who lines up every time and goes straight back in the pocket, that's who they want. But when they have to deal with a Jalen Hurts who may come at them from any angle and can get outside of the pocket and run, that's a nightmare for anybody who has to rush the quarterback. And I love Jalen Hurts' athletic ability. Almost a 4.6 runner. This guy can get outside the pocket and make plays with his legs as well as his arm.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Appreciate y'all, boy, tuning in, man. Sub up.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Just whooping on a little tight out here, man. We ain't doing too much of that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Play fake. Mayfield.
Ah.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, alert 33! Run, run, run. Up, up!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common
Finna
sight
get killed.
on this drive. A momentary setback, though.
Finna get killed out here.
It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular, regular, regular.
I like it still.
Real, real, real. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done.
Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. Fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
What no?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Big box D. Big box.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Big bait. Big bait. Big bait. Big bait.
Now his 5th interception thrown in this game, and Charles,
big bait.
Tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense.
Big bait.
Excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. McLaughlin now to kick this one away.
Big bait. Bait season.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That's a bad pass.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That's tough.
Celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock it
Let's go.
down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Let's go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. No dice this go around. He's
okay.
behind the line and
taken down.
Okay.
Full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him.
Okay.
Down the right side. Touchdown.
Okay.
Devontae Smith, 68 yards. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again.
Okay.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but
This is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point.
I like it.
Unsuccessful.
Hope it change the momentum or something. Get something going.
And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guy saw it as an opportunity to get more.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Bro, come on.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive.
Ooh.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it.
I tried to get there. I seen that.
When I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone.
You know.
And this is one heck of an
Big bait.
performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time.
Oh.
It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Barkley again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They go play action.
Nigga ain't blocked nobody. This nigga didn't block nobody.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Whoa. Let's do it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Whoa.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a 3rd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular, regular, regular.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Alert, alert, alert. Kings, Kings, Kings. Listen. Regular, regular. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. First down, Mayfield.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the
Oh, no.
has totally been flipped. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Run.
Bro, come on, bro, before they kick you out the game, bro. Come on, bro. God dang.
looking to throw on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Throwing. Mayfield. And it is caught. And they'll put this down to the 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they started other series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
That's deep, particularly.
That's on me. I should have floated that.
He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think in normal situations, most play calls would probably shelve that play. In this situation, down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Mayfield. And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Box. Boxed.
Yeah, another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that's
what
not
happened
for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Ooh.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Ah.
He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Bruh, come on.
But he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better?
Let me get that.
My goodness, another interception. Boom, down, fighting for tackles. And a
Let me get that.
They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Box.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return.
Box.
He'll make it back.
Big box, cuz.
In this position,
Big box, cuz.
Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long
Big
field
box.
to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be taken
Big box.
at the 18. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Second down and 3. Opting to run again here with White. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll go up the middle with White. Yeah, this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Going right side is White.
Woo!
And shedding a man at the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads